Welcome to the next part of our skiing holiday to Flaine in the French Alps. For people interested to come here, please have a look at the video description that contains loads of details about the place and our experiences. Because this video is themed on my passion for old lifts, not that I found many. However, there are 2 lifts remaining which interest me as they are something out of the ordinary. These are incline lifts. Every Mr. Matt and Mr. Chay video has been edited by the usual quality not quantity guarantee. If I don't find it interesting, then it doesn't get uploaded. With this in mind, this video has the usual detail to be expected from a Mr. Matt and Mr. Chay video. The lift doesn't quite go this fast though. Flaine has 2 levels. The top part is mainly accommodation, whilst the lower part is the main part of the town. There are 2 incline lifts in different places to join both parts together. What you're looking at now is the local TV channel available to all apartments. Not only are there adverts, but also at the bottom is the status of both these lifts. Green means in service, red means out of service. What you're looking at here are the slow down and stop position sensors, which might be reed switches operated by magnets, which you'll see in a bit from underneath the lift car. The reed switches illuminate this indicator. Again, you'll see this better when we're at the lower station. Both lifts are different. This one is a traditional traction with a counterweight, whilst the other lift in my next video is a winding drum, using only 1 cable. When you see the steep angle it goes over, you'll see why this is a bit scary.
Can walk down. Maybe one night we'll have to walk down. Yes. Voilà. 27. Pardon. Ouais.
Look closely and you'll see the ropes that go to the cab do not travel around that sheave. I didn't notice this before, but if you look closely, you'll see 2 sets of ropes. The 7 ropes that go around the cab where I'm standing are the upper set and do not go around that sheave. So it made sense that the other ropes that go down go to the counterweight. Like in this post-it note diagram that I knocked up in 5 minutes. This made sense until I considered that in this configuration, when the cab descends and the counterweight ascends, the sheave should be turning the other way. So this post-it note diagram is wrong. This is where I introduce what's called double wrapping. Trying to not make this too complicated, I thought I'd sketch it out. But in the end, this was 30 minutes wasted because every sketch looked rubbish. I became fed up and anyone that disturbed me was going to get their head bitten off. That's a phrase, by the way. Quality, not quantity. Quality, not quantity. Oh, alright then, instead I knocked this up. My 10-minute sketch has turned into a 3-hour session in Photoshop. Here is the motor and gearbox. We need a larger drive sheave here with more grooves, because the ropes that arrive from the cab miss the first sheave, go around the drive sheave, then come forward and go around the front sheave that you can see in the video, then back to the drive sheave for a second time, before finally going down to the counterweight. This is what it looks like with just 3 out of the 7 ropes that operate the lift. Double wrapping is not uncommon. You'll find this on higher speed traction lifts. In fact, in my Express DMR video, this one is also double wrapped. Take a look. So what's the reason it's double wrapped? Well, this is a traction incline lift. This means that due to the enormous weight of the cab and counterweight, when the ropes go over the drive sheave, the ropes are unlikely to slip. On larger and faster lifts, the risk of slippage becomes an issue. But when you run the ropes around the drive sheave twice, this means double the traction, or grip, which makes slippage far less likely. Thank you. Back to the video.
C'est des vidéos dures, c'est des vidéos de pêche. Ça, c'est un truc pour les industries. Tu peux pas prendre Antoine parce qu'il a toujours rêvé de savoir pêcher. T'as encore à la maison? Tu vois, le colline, il était là, tu parcours.
C'est pas mon problème en fait.
Do we know where it is?
Non.
Did he say it was down here?
Ah bah si tu peux faire ça c'est peut-être mieux. Oui. Ouais.
I'm assuming that's on.
Yeah.
Exit that.
Bien sûr. ouais.
It's a big city for me.
Yeah. Longer.
Il n'y a pas d'internet?
Si, sur internet, donc je vais faire ça peut-être mon anniversaire, un truc comme ça.
Super. Tu commandes et voilà. Moi je sais un micro pour moi, microphone.
Ah ouais, sympa.
Ouais, je suis chanteur. Trop.
Ah, j'aime bien le
Ouais, moi,
c'est un style préféré.
ouais, moi aussi.
You may notice that there are 7 ropes going from the cab up to the top, around the machine, and then back down to the counterweight. Behind the counterweight are 2 separate ropes that go down to the bottom, then back up to the cab. You may have noticed these trailing behind the cab about a minute ago.
Ce qui n'est pas trop peur, c'est que quand je t'ai dit le skate, c'était beaucoup de différences entre le skate et le snow.
Ouais, mais il y a une similarité.
Il y a des similarités, comme pour se tenir ou comment appréhender la pièce, etc. Et il y a des différences comme aussi se tenir. Le skate, pour appréhender le plan quand tu tiens comme si tu te baisses. C'est pas le cas au snow.
Ouais. Moi aussi, je confonds les deux.
Ça se comprend.
Allez, viens. Allez, descends.
C'est trop chaud pour moi alors.
Alors, je vais voir si elle passe.
There is one more video to come, which shows the other lift, which is operated by a winding drum. This is about 5 minutes walk up the road. Thank you for watching this video.